The morgue was always cold, a sterile silence broken only by the hum of refrigeration units. For Dr. Anya Sharma, it was a place of finality where stories ended. Tonight, however, one story was refusing to conclude. On the stainless steel table lay the body of a young man, a victim of a brutal hit-and-run. Anya had just finished the autopsy, meticulously documenting every injury, every broken bone. She picked up her pen, ready to sign the death certificate to write the official time of death. But as her pen hovered over the paper, a chill unrelated to the room's temperature ran down her spine. The man's name was Liam, and next to his file was another, a woman named Clara, who had died in a seemingly unrelated house fire across town just hours earlier. Anya paused. It was just a coincidence, she told herself. Tragedies happen in clusters sometimes. But something nagged at her, a thread of unease she couldn't ignore. She pulled up Clara's file. The cause of death was smoke inhalation. Straightforward enough, but a small note from the responding officer caught her eye. Victim's front door was unlocked. No signs of forced entry. That was odd. People are usually more careful, especially at night. Shaking her head, she turned back to Liam's file. The time of death was approximately 1:15 a.m. She glanced at Clara's file again. Her time of death was estimated around 3:30 a.m., 2 hours apart. Different causes, different locations. It had to be a coincidence. Yet she couldn't bring herself to sign. That unlocked door felt like a loose thread on a perfectly woven tapestry. On a hunch, Anya ran a background check on both victims. They had no obvious connections, different jobs, different social circles. No shared addresses. She was about to give up, to dismiss it as a morbid fantasy born from exhaustion, when she found it. A tiny, almost insignificant detail. Both Liam and Clara had recently withdrawn large sums of cash from their bank accounts, exactly $10,000 each, and both withdrawals were made on the same day. The coincidence was now too loud to ignore. This wasn't just a random tragedy. This was something else. Her heart pounded. Was she overstepping? She was a medical examiner, not a detective. But she could unshake the feeling that signing that death certificate would be like closing a book in the middle of a crucial chapter. There was another name, a third person, linked to both Liam and Clara through an old business venture that had failed years ago. His name was Marcus Thorne. Anya pulled up his public records. His address was on the other side of the city. Without a second thought, she grabbed her phone and dialed the police dispatcher. "This is Dr. Sharma at the county morgue," she said, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her. "I think you need to send a patrol car to 24th and Elm Street now and tell them to be careful." There was a pause on the other end of the line. Then the dispatcher confirmed a unit was on its way. Anya hung up, her hand trembling slightly. She looked at the unsigned death certificate on her desk. It represented more than just an end. It was a puzzle piece, and she had just refused to place it until the whole picture was clear. 20 minutes later, her phone rang again. It was Detective Miller. Anya, he said, his voice strained. You were right. We got to Thorne's place just in time. The gas lines were cut, the whole house was ready to blow. He's safe. Anya leaned back in her chair, the sterile air of the morgue suddenly feeling a little warmer. That night, she hadn't just been writing the time of death for one person. She had been rewriting the future for another. Sometimes, the stories of the dead aren't over. They're just waiting for someone to listen. Thanks for watching. If you were captivated by this story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another one.